Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses. This video is about the Saturn retrograde. A lot of people freak out when retrogrades come, but personally, I like to get excited, especially this one being a Capricorn ascendant, Aries Sun, Libra Moon. This is I love Saturn retrogrades. All right, so first I'm gonna break down the science. How you doing, Kimberly? Um, in the Bible, it said, hold on, let me go. I just opened it. 2 Corinthians 4:4. It says, Satan, who is the God of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God. But the most important part of that, to me, is Satan, who is the God of this world, right? So the reason that the world operates how it does a lot is because the science of the closeness of Saturn to Earth relative in distance is what I mean. So if you guys want, you can do the research. You can ask Dolo, the flight boss, the pilot man, or young Pharaoh to break down the science a little bit more. I'm just going to give you the science from my understanding. What this means in the Bible and how it relates to our everyday lives is that the planet Saturn is so close in distance to Earth that its magnetic field, its energy affects Earth and what we do. It's pretty much like the moon on crack. So everything that we do is pretty much influenced by Saturn or a satanic ritual. I'm going to give you two examples. One would be a relationship pretty much between man and woman, attention for sex, sex for attention, love for that logical stimulation. Okay, also having a job, clocking in, clocking out, that's a satanic ritual. Okay, you go to work, you put your hours in, you record your hours, you have to wait a week, 2 weeks to get your check just off of faith. Okay, that's a satanic ritual. That's magic. You having a job is magic. All right. That's a Saturn based ritual. That's all satanic means in this situation. Okay. You going in, putting the energy into this large corporation, this company, expecting you to get paid, hoping, having faith with no evidence that you should get paid, trusting this big corporation and getting it all bi-weekly or weekly, instead of them paying you every day. Everything else you get paid every day. When you go to the store and you give the person the money, they don't say come back in a week, come back in 2 weeks. They give it to you that day. Okay. Now I like it. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Donnell, Farrell, Kimberly, Jessica? I like how Ra M. Hotep on YouTube, check him out, Ra M. Hotep of 13 Signs Astrology, said you have to pimp these planets. That's the whole reason for you having this knowledge. Now, what do pimps do? Pimps specifically organize, instruct, and manage prostitutes. Okay. This is what you have to do with these energies. You have to, first of all, you have to build a rapport. You have to know what Saturn is. You have to know how Saturn operates. Okay, then you have to instruct and you have to organize this information, instruct it, manage it so it benefits you. Personally, what I like to do every every time the sun goes into a different sign, every you always have to make adjustments. You can't be doing the same thing in Aries that you did in Aquarius. That's just not, you always have to make adjustments. Okay, think of these think of these movements like the seasons. You cannot wear summer clothes in wintertime. You can't wear winter clothes in summertime. Okay, nature doesn't work like that. That's not healthy. And if you give a fuck about fashion, just don't do it. All right. So, all right, we're gonna go into it. What do you do during Saturn retrogrades? The last Saturn retrograde that I experienced was it was amazing actually. It was amazing. It was amazing. Now, this is especially for my Capricorns. I'm going to go live a little bit later, of course, because it's 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to go live a little bit later for all 12 signs, giving you what to expect, specific instructions individually and as a whole, Aries through Pisces on what you guys should be doing. But this information is very important for Capricorn ascendants, Capricorn moons, suns. If you have Saturn in Capricorn, anything like that specific. If you have Mars in Capricorn, depending on who you are, or Venus if you're a woman. Very important information. Now, the first piece of information that you should take in is that you have to be righteous. You can't be stealing. You can't be lying blatantly. You can't be killing people. You have to put out positive energy that is going to affect another person in a way that is going to benefit them. Now, this is very subjective because if you give a homeless person $1 and they want to spend it on a 211 or a Black and Mild and they end up killing somebody, that's not always positive. Now, if you want to buy them food, that too, because you could be enabling them and making them more comfortable in their homelessness. So, but just basically pretty much having good intentions, not enabling anybody directly. If you know your little cousin is gonna go buy a 211 and a Black and Mild if he asks you for $5, don't give him the $5 because your intentions are positive. You just want him to be happy. Don't do that, okay? Next, I would say this is a great time for justice spells. You have to really scan the situation. You actually have to organize, analyze, interpret the situation to find out if this is an actual act of justice, if this is just. Okay, not revenge spells, not doing anything in the name of vengeance, okay? Not trying to hurt somebody because they hurt your feelings. If somebody steals from you, making sure that they get that $5 in spankings. All right, give them a $5 slap in the face, not a 10, not a 20, not a 50. Equal, equal. Making sure that it's just. Okay, I wouldn't do anything out of revenge or vengeance or spite. Justice. Okay. Next, this is a great time for me. Well, it was, and I can already feel it because I've been killing it for music, especially darker music, especially music one day, especially music that is very out of your tradition, trying something new creatively wise, creative wise. If you draw, doing something more abstract. If you usually do art that is more practical. I don't know the word for it. I'm not a big art enthusiast. And if you do art that is more portrait style or something that is more literal, doing art that is more abstract, just getting out of your box, all right, getting out of your comfort zone artistically, all right. Next, this this is a really good time to be combining Venus with a lot of things that you do because using this, of course, it being Taurus season, my bad, especially it being Taurus season, combining that feminine and masculine energy, planting those seeds and waiting, very good. And a lot of these things happen like that, okay? Because Saturn is the planet of time, reaping and sowing, karmic completion, very important, creating that sex inside of you. Sex is just combining feminine and masculine energies to create something new, rubbing them together, okay? Working with Venus or Neptune specifically, Venus is much closer to us. So I would definitely recommend working with Venus, but Venus or Neptune because Neptune is just a higher octane version of Venus, and Neptune's a little bit harder to tap into for me personally. But there's a video on the relationship between Saturn and Neptune on YouTube. I can post that link if you'd like. But combining Neptune and Saturn at this point, very important. I would say if you're a Capricorn Sun, Moon, ascendant, or if you are a woman who has Venus in Capricorn, or a man who has Mars in Capricorn, I would definitely recommend you not only building a relationship with the planet Saturn, but also the planet Neptune. Anytime that you work with Saturn and you're trying to manifest anything, I definitely recommend combining that with, even if it's an offering to Neptune. All right, just definitely working with that Neptune energy. Next, using this opportunity because Saturn is so it is very magnetic yet electric. It's less electric than Jupiter, but it's very it's like a, I can't even describe. It's like a, it's just so hard, bro. It's so hard. It's so masculine. It's so, I just want to do this with my hands. Like this just feels right to describe Saturn. I can't even describe it. It's like a ball of freaking molten metal, like hot, but it's still forming. I can't describe it, bro. But it's just so, it's so sharp, it's so literal, it's so masculine, but it really increases your creativity. Well, for me at least, I don't know what it's gonna do for you, but this is a really good time for you to take advantages of the creative energies. Maybe, I think because Saturn balances me out so much. Saturn complements and fills those voids in my mind and my soul. So that's probably why I was so creative at that point. So just knowing the basic principles of Saturn, you can take it to balance your elements. I would say this is a very good time for balance. I would say this is a very, just treat this as if this was the sun and Libra. Okay, this is a very good time for balance. This is a very good time, depending on who you are and what you are, for your magic to happen. I don't want to use the word overnight. I'm different than a lot of people. So, but stuff happens quick for me when this retrograde comes up. So next, especially right now in Taurus season, rebuilding broken relationships. This happened a lot. I rebuilt probably 4 different relationships when the last time I was experiencing the Saturn retrograde, which was last year. I'm tripping like it never happened. Last year. All right. And switching careers. Okay. Investing in yourself, switching careers, learning new knowledge. Now, if you're, depending on what you do, I would say that you need to be learning, getting more knowledge, getting different knowledge that does not have anything to do with your career choice, and figuring out how to combine that. Or it could be something similar. So if you're a teacher, reading more philosophical books, reading on philosophy. Even if you're an artist, reading on sales, okay? Because sales can talk about tonality, which is very important in art, movement, expression, rapport, trust, sales and art. That's a really good example. If you're an artist, especially if you make music, you can learn a lot from sales. You can learn a lot from even body language. Okay. If however you hold your spine, how you control your body, how you use your body, that will affect your art. Okay. That can affect your confidence outside of your art and inspire you to create some real ill shit. All right. I already made a video on this, but what you should do during the Saturn retrograde, how to work with Saturn. Now, right now, what you need to be doing is building a rapport with Saturn. I should have made this video like 3 days ago, but you can build a good rapport with Saturn within a couple hours. Okay, it only really takes a full day. And according to Planet Watchers, we only have a whole 1.6 days before Saturn goes into retrograde. I was tripping. I don't know why it was like 4 days away. But built this rapport with Saturn. Take the next 3 days, especially today, right after this video, build a rapport with Saturn. And I'm going to teach you how to do that right after this. Now, the last week, this is when you need to be This is when you already have the rapport with Saturn. This is when you need to be making that trade with Saturn. Now, I already talked about this. If you want to go to my YouTube channel, I'll post it. But making trades with Saturn, for me, I traded I'm a fairly lucky person. So I traded my luck with Saturn for a specific amount of money, and it was going to go away for a specific amount of hours. We'll just say 24 hours, no luck, right? And Saturn said, bro, it could be, and I was like 3 days or something like, I can't remember. We'll say 3 days. And Saturn was like, okay, I'm going to give you this money, but you can either do one or two things. You can either give me your luck for 3 days, for the next 3 days, or when you need it the most, sporadically throughout the year, I'm going to take it away for that day. And I was like, what? Hell no. Take that shit. Take it right now. I'll just stay my black ass in the house. And he was like, nope, you gotta go outside and you gotta put yourself in dangerous situations. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? For this little bit of money, you know what? Go ahead, take it, take my luck. But you can do things like that. You can trade if you have a lot of luck. If you have, you can trade. I mean, just whatever. You got to be creative and meditate on Saturn yourself itself. But yeah, that was very interesting. A very interesting experience. Nothing bad happened, but it could have though. I could have got hit by a car. I could have got sick. Wait, nah, nothing bad happened. Oh, you know what? It didn't even kick in until Saturn went direct again. So yes, horrible things happened. Yeah, but you can do that, and it's worth it if you know what you're doing and you want to grow. Because Saturn is really all about growth. Saturn is really all about becoming a boss. Saturn is all about finding that crack in your armor and filling it up, okay, with something that's going to protect you. Saturn, every time I work with Saturn, I can't say bad things happen, but they're always learning experiences. I'm not a very humble person right now. I'm ego gang, baby. Hey, I'm not a very humble person, but when I work with Saturn, I just get a little bit more humble, a little bit every time, especially when I try to manifest, especially when I try to manifest money when I work with Saturn energies. Yeah, would I recommend it? Yes, I would. If you're trying to be a better person, especially if you're a parent, I would definitely work with Saturn, especially when you're trying to manifest cash. When you try to manifest a relationship or a partner, no, I wouldn't go through Saturn for that. I wouldn't go through Saturn for that. You might fuck around and be an amputee. Fucking around. No, that's a joke. But all right, I already made a video about this as well. If you go to my YouTube channel, what should you do to prevent yourself from all this pain that people associate with retrogrades? First of all, retrogrades, there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, when it comes to these retrogrades, everybody, oh my God, it's Mercury retrograde. I just bought a new cell phone. What should I do? I'm like, bro, buy a case. It's fine. Buy a case. Don't put it in the window when you know it's sunny, and don't drop it. Okay? Don't use your phone on the toilet. I never take my phone in the bathroom. It was like, oh my God, fucking Mercury retrograde. I dropped my phone in the toilet. No, you're stupid. Why would you bring your phone where there's the most water in your house is in the bathroom? Why would you bring your phone where there's water? You know you don't even have rice in your house because you went on that whatever. You watch too much YouTube and you think rice is made out of plastic. That's what happens. That's what happens. Okay, maybe if you eat more vegetables, it won't take you so long to take a shit. Now, Saturn retrogrades, what should you do? Build that rapport. How do you build a rapport with planets? Offerings. Offerings, okay? You know it's going to be Saturn retrograde. Go get a 6-pack of some Miller High Life, the 16 ounces, not the little babies. Pour them out. Pour them out and just say, this is for the planet Saturn and all Saturn energies. Easy, all right? You can, well, this is all rapport building actually. You can chant the name in Hindi. You can chant the name. You can find out how to say it in the ancient Kemetic language. You can even say it in Spanish or Latin, very spiritual languages. Okay. You can write poems about the Saturn retrograde. And if you write songs, you can just say Saturn's in retrograde. I have a song called Voodoo Dolls. When I say Saturn is in retrograde, I spell magic with the K. Just acknowledging the Saturn retrograde. You can go around and talk about the Saturn retrograde to strangers that you'll never see again. You can, what does that say? Oh, what the freak does that say? Oh, connect with the god of that planet. All right. So if Mercury was in retrograde, you need to be building a rapport with the god Thoth himself. Okay. You need to be those take those energies into your aura. Okay. Because if you have specific planetary energies, if you have specific energies in your aura and they're strong enough, the retrograde is just going to neutralize it. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Even though nothing bad is going to happen to you anyway, it's probably going to make you boss up. But if you connect with those energies long enough, I mean, a day, I should have made this video, like I said, like 3 days ago, because it really takes like 3 to 4 days to build a strong, good rapport with specific planets. But that comes over hours. You could start today if you want. By the time I go live, you'll be ready, and I'll be like, oh shit, you got it. But just connecting with those energies, if you want to put Saturn in the heart, last night I meditated with Saturn on my third eye. Oh my God. It was amazing. It was amazing. So connecting with those energies, because it's going to neutralize it. It's pretty much like the ancestors. Shout out to Jacqueline Negron for teaching me this. She she was trying to do harm to somebody that had the same ancestral background as her, and she didn't know that they were related through ancestors, and the ancestors would not do it because the ancestors are supposed to protect you, and they protect their own. Not all ancestors do this, but he was being protected by his ancestors because she was trying to harm him. Okay, that's pretty much like the Saturn. That's pretty much like retrogrades, bro. If you invoke enough of a planet's energy into your aura or your heart chakra, the planet's not gonna fuck with you like that. Especially if you're a little scaredy cat and you just go, what happens during Mercury retrograde? Oh my God, I just got this new laptop. That's not how it works, number one. But if it did work like that, you would be cool. You would have that shield around you. So next, lastly, I mean, I give more tips. I gave 11 tips in that video, but working with that chakra that is controlled by that planet, and Saturn obviously rules over the root chakra. Okay, so invoking Saturn into your root chakra, programming it, because a lot of you guys just take these energies in and just let them do whatever the fuck they want to do. No, pimp these planets. You gotta pimp these energies. You have to make Saturn your bottom bitch right now. Okay, you gotta take this specialized knowledge. You understand me? And you gotta control Saturn. You gotta give Saturn the proper instructions to seduce and reduce the universe for everything. You understand me? The universe has. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's my pimp thing I just did. So yeah, you gotta instruct and organize and manage these energies, Jack. You gotta do that. Okay, you can't just I mean, that's with everything. A lot of people, okay, hello, yeah, I just invoked Saturn's energy for like 9 hours. What should I do now? And I'm like, what was the affirmation? Affirmation? What affirmation? I'm like, you just invoked Saturn's energy for 9 hours and you didn't program the energy. You're about to die, bro. You're about to die. Write your will. You got health insurance, right? Life insurance? All right, don't call me ever again. You won't be able to anyways. But you have to organize, stimulate, organize, and instruct these energies inside you, man. You can't just let them do what they want to do to you. That doesn't make any sense. All right, pretty much. I mean, do I program and affirm positive energy into all the water and all the food that I consume? No, I don't. I should. I don't pray. I don't say my grace. I don't program the water that I consume. I totally should. I definitely recommend it, but I don't. I don't. But that's what you have to do with Saturn. Saturn is about to affect your life in a whole different way, bro. This is about to be, just think of it like this. Let's say you're a vegetarian and you never eat fruits. Let's say I come up to you and say, hey, bro, I just got all these fruits. I'm about to move. I can't take them with me. And you're like, you know what? If I take this fruit, I can save money. But if I don't use it properly, it could mess up my diet. If I'm a woman, it'll mess up my pH and I get all kind of yeasts and beasts infections and all kind of feast infections and all of that. So I have to use this properly. I have to store this fruit properly. Okay. I have to eat this fruit. I have to combine the citrus with this green fruit properly, or it's gonna mess me up worse than even if I never had this food in the first place. Or if I store it properly, if I eat it in specific ways, it can help me save money. It'll improve my immune system, my focus, everything. Okay. That's pretty much what retrogrades are. If you only eat vegetables and your neighbor is moving and they say, bro, I just spent like $300 on fruits. And you're like, damn, if all this fruit's gonna last me like a month. Okay, how should I store this energy? How should I prepare my mood, my meals differently? Okay, if I eat this fruit wrong, I could die. It could mold and I don't even know it. It could be doing something to my body I don't even understand until it's too late. I could sell the fruit and make money off it. I could save my money by, you know, waiting until the vegetables run out and just survive off the fruits. That's the perfect analogy. That's what retrogrades are. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Let me look at these comments. Good morning, Lisa. I was just flowing. I was just in my state. I didn't mean to ignore you, baby. The Pharaoh over there cracking up. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Glinda? The Good Witch of the South. How you doing, Rini Fendi? The link. All right, I'll do that right now. I mean, one of them, I'm pretty much sure that the Saturn video is private, but I have to make that public now. I didn't even realize that I thought Saturn in retrograde was gonna come in like 4 days. I don't know why. Well, if you leave Planet Watcher open for too long, it keeps the same. I mean, I wasn't paying attention, bro. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but oh, here's the video. Wait, hold on. Let me find the other one too, so I can combine them. Or you could. Oh, I spelled it wrong. You can just go to my YouTube channel. But I mean, it's the same thing. You're gonna have to go anyways. 11 ways to protect yourself from retrogrades. You know what? I didn't spell retrograde right. That makes a lot of sense. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get these links for you guys right quick. 40 views. That's pathetic. What the freak? Oh my motherfucking god. What the fuck? Hold up, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. Here, let me do this. How the 666 on my head. I can't see my visions red. I just pulled the 5 of swords, put out the blunt like them whores. Okay, so the first one is the Saturn video, and the second one is how to protect yourself from retrogrades. I haven't watched it in a minute. That's when I had my hair dyed like a freaking. I was doing a lot of I think I was smoking weed back then, so you have to excuse. Now actually I think that shit was hot, but yeah, I posted both of the links. So one is the first link is this is how to work with Saturn, that weird way I mentioned. And then the second link is how to protect yourself from retrogrades. So I don't want you to hold on, I'm just gonna post it again separately. I wanted them both to be pinned, but I'm gonna post it again. That's how to this one is working with Saturn. No, it's not. Hold up, man. See, technology. Organized, right? Organized, right? I don't even know. Hold up. I don't even know if this is public or not. Let me make sure. I did the right thing. I woke up. I did some breathing exercises. I did. I was like, that's what I needed to do. That's why I had that cough. I mean, it's because I smoke a lot of cigarettes every day, but that, that helped. Breathing exercises. I gotta organize my closet and see. I pull whatever, just whatever you want to do with your life. That's what you need to do. But I chose to trade. I chose to trade my luck to Saturn for 3 days, and Saturn said, You want me to take it now or 3 random days?" Like, what? Oh, fuck no. Good karma, planting good seeds right now. It's not all about negativity. Plant good seeds right now, especially combining this with Venus. Venus and Saturn, that's like great grandfather, granddaughter energy. Okay? Very important. Very important. Plant some good seeds right now. And then when it goes from Gemini, Cancer, all of that, just respond accordingly. So when it's Saturn retrograde and it goes into Gemini, and that would be Mercury. I would say, depending on what you want to do, you could work with Mars or Neptune. I would just always keep that Neptune energy available, even if you want to have a talisman, if you want to store it in your aura and just make it and just something, bro. Just keep that Neptune energy around. My Sagittarius, Saturn retrograde, and Uranus retrograde first house. Oh yes. I just got a whole bunch of sage yesterday. What else you could put? You can offer anything to Saturn, bro. You could light a candle every day. You could light an incense. You can you can use wine. You can anything. You could feed the birds. You can clean up. You can walk around your neighborhood and pick trash up. I just do that anyway if I feel like it. If I know there's a trash can nearby or I'm by the crib. Wi-Fi. The Sci-Fi channel has Saturn as a symbol. No, it doesn't. No, let me see. I don't have a TV, so I don't see it. Did it used to? That doesn't even look. Hold up. I don't recognize that. Ah, yeah. I see you. I see you. Good eye, Pharaoh. That root chakra. The psychic attacks. Give Saturn its proper. Yeah. You got it. You got it. My guy, what is it my guy friends like? They say if they was a woman, they'd use moon time as a manifester. They would go with the lunar cycles because is closer. Because the moon is the closest large celestial object to us. And it doesn't affect us more than Saturn does, but it affects us more immediately and how it moves. I mean, the significance of that I already told you guys because you can do a new ritual every day. You can do a new spell, a new ritual for a large scale spell, for a big picture. And the fact that the moon is giving you new energies every day, you're planting these, you're planting your seeds in every single zodiac. You're either planting the seeds or upgrading your DNA, okay? Or cleansing yourself every day. And if you know what you're doing, if you're familiar with the zodiac, even a little itty bitty, you're straight. That can be a very powerful spell. Money, the moon starts in Aries. Let's say it's a full moon Aries. If you do that spell all the way, all these full moons, new moons, full moons, retrogrades, and everything the moon does, that's very powerful. And the moon is representative of time, of course. Saturn, the moon, and the sun represent the time. If you combine Saturn with the moon, if you want to do something with if you want to really fuck somebody up, I would combine Saturn with the moon because that's a whole different vortex. That's a whole different time portal. You can really mess somebody up a lot. Anything creatively you can think about, how you can affect somebody's time or their perception of time, or send them some kind of confusion, ritual or spell. Fuck them up. Fuck them up. That's why. I don't know. I don't. I'm not a very creative cooker. I just eat the food and just let it do what it's supposed to do. And that's what's up. The crystals help. Yeah, you can store the energy. You can store the energy in the crystal and rock it. No pun intended. And you can. I mean, you can carry it on you. That's what I mean. Crystals can help clean up the beaches. What's up, Holly? They're pretty dark, and I wouldn't. Oh, her moon time, her period blood. I mean, it will work better if if you have a rapport with that person, like a girlfriend or somebody that's a relative. You can't. I wouldn't just use some random person's period blood on eBay, But yeah, that would make sense. Make a lot of sense. Semen, period blood, saliva. I don't know, Holly. I have no idea. You power them with the moon. You definitely have to use the sun as well. Especially, what's really powerful? Number one, pyramids. if you put your if you cleanse your stones with salt water, pink Himalayan salt specifically, put them in a bottle, a jar, shake them up, let them dry out. Put your affirmations in the crystal. Clear quartz would be the best for this because you can do anything with clear quartz. Put your affirmations in the crystal. You know what you do? Soak it in the moon first and then let it sit overnight in the sun. Okay. The best thing to do with this, you can put it in a glass of water. Very important. I'm gonna put you on games. I'm gonna repeat it. So first, you can cleanse your stones with pink Himalayan salt. Shake them up, dance around with them, put that energy into it, okay? Shake them like a tambourine, cleanse them, okay? Do this for a minute, okay? Then what you want to do is take a cup of water, a clean cup of water, put the stone in the water because when the light hits it, it's going to amplify the amount of light. It's pretty much like a magnifying glass, okay? Moonlight. And then what you want to do is let it sit in the sun because when that sunlight hits the water, it's going to amplify it. And it's going to, the masculine and feminine energies put together in that stone is going to make that affirmation or make that energy a lot more potent. Okay. Another thing that you can do with this, I like to take some really happy music, positive music, and put my stones in the headphones and play that music loud as crap. Or I take the stone, put it in the water, and then program the water with the headphones on the glass. Okay. And play it loud. Play if you can get it loud enough to where the water is vibrating and you can see it jumping in the glass. That's really cool. That's good. That's real good. That's why you got to know science. That's why you got to read books. Random period blood off of eBay. Random Brazilian period blood. Amazonian. Polish. The most potent. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Period blood is most likely just period blood. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sleep, but I have the most crazy dreams. I sleep with this freaking lapis. I just got my baby back. Ooh. And then what else? Ah, the clear quartz. You know, I got to put my cock on the table. You got to get you some of these. Look at this little baby amethyst pyramid. I love pyramids. Jesus Christ. And this, I don't even know what this is called, but I like it. Very potent. I put the quartz, I put the pyramid on top of it like that. Boom. Powerful. And I got 3 of these. What happened to my rose quartz? Oh. They come in 3s. I think I got them off of eBay. Clear quartz, rose quartz, and amethyst. Definitely. And one of these. I think this costs like $15 or some shit. But it's worth it though. It's definitely worth it. Another thing I suggest that you guys get, I don't even know what it's called, what they're called, but the little sacred geometry pads, they should be like this big. I don't know how big that is, but I would definitely recommend you getting those. The sun one, the one for the sun, because you don't even need to, all you have to do is just put your stones on there and then program it with the sun's energy and you'll get the sun. Okay. Visualize it. It'll be just as potent as the sun. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it I got for you guys. I have to upload this on YouTube as well. So, well, thank you. Thank you. Selenite, amethyst, selenite. That's what I need to get. I need to get some kind of, I need to get some kind of orange stone. I need to get some, what's it called? Calcite. You have to order online. There's a lot of good people online. Sophia Saramento, she's cool. She's in Washington or Oregon, I forgot. But there's a lot of people online that'll hook you up. I personally, I mean, if you're open enough, you can tell which stones are real and which stones are fake online. You can look, you can feel them. So that's what I recommend. I have citrine too, right here. Bam. I got 2 things of citrine. I got one I shouldn't even bought. I mean, I could have. It's just it's a keychain thing and it has that metal tip and I have to break it. but I haven't broken it all the way off, so it's kind of weird feeling. Citrine's orange. This one's yellow. So this might not be, I think it is citrine though. This one's yellow. The other one's kind of orange. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I had this one for like, how old am I? Probably 5 years. So that makes a lot of sense. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I think this might, it's probably not even citrine at all then. Citrine's yellow, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? Ah, see? So this must be something else then. I'm tripping, bro. So what the fuck? What? Hold on. Is this yellow calcite? I like the. Oh, it is with my silly ass. This whole time. So this is yellow. This is not citrine. I thought this was citrine for years. This is yellow. I'm gonna say calcite. I like how what's your name? Saskia says calcite, but I like to say calcite. Calcite. This is yellow. This is not citrine. Thank you, Farrell. You just ruined my whole morning again. Twice in a row, bro. No, that was, who was that? I forgot. I think it was Christina. This is not citrine. This is yellow calcite. Damn, baby. I'm sorry. But malachite. Awesome. Citrine's orange. Okay, bro. God damn. I have some. It's little. I don't know where it is though. Damn. Those bones dried out fast. But some have more orange. I don't even care. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, whew. I should probably eat. I didn't even eat. I'm not even hungry. I don't even eat in the morning. But I just got a whole bunch of peanut butter. A whole lot. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna end this. I'll be back a little bit later for some readings, some Saturn and retrograde readings for the 12 signs, and then we're gonna be doing some free readings. It's Sunday, so yeah. Thanks, guys. It's AaroniMoses. Life is in the breath. Go to my YouTube channel. Check those videos out. Oh, while I still have you guys, those IDA accounts, those are real, okay? All you have to do, go on my page, look for the information. They're savings accounts that the government invests in for you. All right, for every dollar you put in, the government puts in $3. This is for low income individuals as well as families, not just families, individuals. I don't get anything from this. This is information that the government put out themselves that a lot of people don't know about. I got the information out of an investment book, and I just wanted to give you guys the information. So if you call the number or if you go on their website, you can find the nearest office near you. All you have to do is take some money management classes. I think for the maximum 3 hours, 1 hour money management classes, and then you can get your bank account. For every dollar you put in, the government matches you $3. Okay, so if you put in $1, the bank account will have a balance of $4. If you put in $2, the bank account will have a balance of, I think I said $8 last time. I don't think that, yeah, it is $8. All right, so let's try this again. If you put in $3, you'll have a balance of $11. $12. Right, right, right. So yeah, math is good. All right, guys. So take that information and Well, thank you, Pharaoh. Thank you. Thank you for trying to stimulate the economy and destroy the establishment. It's about to be time. It's about to be that time. All right, guys. Peace. Good morning. Every time all dramatic, I try to end it.